my starter project, I made the TV Be Gone, which is just the device that allows you to turn off almost any TV using infrared radiation. And for my main project, I made the hand gesture controlled RC cart with a robotic claw on it. I chose this project because I'm interested in robotics, and I thought that this particular project provided a very good balance between mechanical and electrical engineering. So here, again, grab something and lift it up and release it. And then the motors move. You can move forwards, backwards, left, and right. Yeah, so the main part that makes it work is there are two Arduinos, one on the glove and one on the cart itself. So they communicate wirelessly using X-Speeds. So the Arduino on the glove, what it does is it takes the readings of the flex sensors that are on the fingers, and then depending on which ones are bent, it'll send a certain character, A, B, C, or D, to the Arduino on the cart. And so what this Arduino does is it reads the characters that are sent from the glove, and depending on which character it reads, it will tell either the DC motors or the servos on the robotic arm to move in a certain way. So yeah, the main challenge I faced when creating this project was creating that code, which, as I said, will take a reading from the flex sensors, send a character using wireless communication, and then tell the motors or servos to move. This was the main challenge because I had very little to no exposure to coding before coming here. So I overcame this challenge really just by doing a lot of reading online about the Arduino code and the different functions and libraries, and also just a lot of trial and error, which was tedious and time consuming, but ultimately I'm very thankful for it because it forced me to really understand the code I was writing and also understand how the computer interprets the code that I'm writing, which ended up being very beneficial because now when I look at a code, I can understand what each line is doing and also identify certain areas where error could occur, and I think this is a very invaluable lesson to have. So yeah, I was very happy with my experience here at Bootstrap. I'm now much more confident in my ability to apply my mechanical and electrical engineering skills. So once I finished, I went further, and so for my modifications, I added an ultrasonic range sensor, which is just in the front, and what it does is it'll make the cart stop if it comes within 10 centimeters of any other object. And I also replaced the original wheels I was given, so the wheels that I was given were 2 inches in diameter, and I was happy with the way my cart was working, but I just thought it was kind of slow. So I decided to replace those wheels with wheels of diameter 4 inches, and this made it faster because it allowed the cart to cover more ground in the same amount of time, so now it moves faster. Yeah, so now after building this project, I'm much more confident in my skills and kind of inspired to start thinking about project ideas that I can work on myself at home or maybe come back next year. And yeah, thank you. Are there any questions? Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
So, what do you think was the verification? How do you think that the application like
Well, I think that I was actually talking to a couple people, and I was given the idea of changing the communication to using Wi-Fi so that I could control it over a much farther distance. And then if I were to do that, I would also want to add some cameras, like I know a lot of other people in this program did, just so like I could be in one room and this could be somewhere else, and I could be controlling it that way. Yeah, I think that's a neat idea.
Will it be a great idea if you have 3 servers or 2? How many do you have?
I have 2 servers.
2 servers, right? Imagine one thing.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, that would be
How about
cool.
that?
Yeah, I think adding more would be nice. Collect them.
So why does having rear wheels make it faster?
Because the DC motors have a constant RPM, I couldn't change that. I mean, I think you technically could, but I didn't do that. So if you like think about it, a wheel that has a diameter of 4 inches has a larger circumference than a wheel with a diameter of 2 inches. So if it's moving at the same RPM, which is revolutions per minute, it's able to cover more ground